The AS-1 is MIDI compatible, so you can synchronize it with other MIDI devices. You can use a MIDI cable or a USB for computer-based setups. If you want the AS-1 to run as a slave to your system, you'll need to change the settings. Connect either a MIDI cable to the MIDI import or a USB cable, then press Global. Scroll to number 6, MIDI clock mode, using the parameter control. Set this to either slave, slave through, or slave no start stop. In slave mode, the AS-1 receives MIDI clock, but does not send it back out. In slave through mode, the AS-1 receives MIDI clock and also sends it back out unaffected through the MIDI out. This means you can use the AS-1 daisy-chained with other hardware. In slave no start stop mode, the AS-1 receives MIDI clock, but does not respond to the start and stop MIDI messages from external hardware. Use this setting when you don't want external devices to trigger the internal sequencer. Set MIDI clock cable, number 7 in global settings, to either MIDI or USB depending on what you have used. Press Global again to save the settings and exit the menu. The AS-1 is now set up as a slave, and the BPM will be synced to the master unit. When the AS-1 is set as master, the BPM will be synced to all other connected devices. To set the AS-1 as master, first connect a MIDI cable to the MIDI out of the unit, then connect this to the MIDI in on another MIDI enabled device, or connect the USB. Press Global and go to number 6 MIDI clock mode. Set this to master. Set MIDI clock cable, number 7 in the global settings, to the cable you're using. Press Global again to save the settings and exit the menu. You'll need to set all other devices to slave in order for them to read the MIDI clock information.